Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to United Team Talk. Like I say every time, let us gather around because this is a very blessed Sunday. Pastor Fred has saved the service. I mean, he's blessed each and every one of us United fans. And Manchester United have got off to a great start in the Ralf Rangnick era. It's Manchester United 1, Crystal Palace 0. This is the live match reaction. I'm here with the bro Jesse. And guys, man, smash a like for Fred. Smash a like for Fred. Smash a like for that performance. Smash a like for Ralf Rangnick. Listen, you see the difference. The difference in quality, the difference in intensity, the difference in instruction, the difference in attacking fullback. Listen, we're going to get into all of that. But like I say every time, smash a like, subscribe if you're new. And yes, people, let's get into it, man. Yeah, man. Listen, welcome to the stream, people. As you're coming in, smash a like on the video. Ralf Rangnick. Big Ralf has got his first win as Manchester United manager. And yeah, for me, I'm just going to start off, man. I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing in the performance. Control, domination. Obviously, the goals weren't that much, but it was all about the intent for me, the approach to the game and how we was gonna play. And from minute one, we saw the pressing, the Gegen pressing, and we saw the attacking intent from the new manager. And these players look like they've got a new lease of life. But let's run it back, man. The team news comes out, and it's an unchanged lineup. Jesse, what was your thoughts on that?
I didn't complain about the lineup, to be honest. It was one change that I made to my lineup was when they beat, but Rangnick, you stuck to the same team, man. It was a very good performance today. It looks like a good professional performance today. Like from minute one, it was actually for the first time this season, or probably the first time since 2019, probably, or something. We've actually had a good first half where I was actually enjoying, even though we didn't score, I was actually enjoying the way we played. Like, did you hear me complain today? Whenever we watch football, I complain. I didn't complain once today. Like when we was watching the game.
Not that much, but you still complained.
No, I'm in terms of like that's the in terms of the ending I complained because as you know, I still don't trust this defense in it. So yeah, first half good. Like one training session he had, and I'm seeing a difference already. One of my boys, he sent me something, I think like 2-3 days ago about the fact that Rangnick even said that he looks at the training session and he knew from then on why we was playing bad. Like he knew from that straight away. It took one training session for him to say, I understand why these guys are playing bad. So yeah, I'm happy with the win. Great goal by Fred. Very good performance by him as well. Fred and Scott actually did their jobs today. So yeah, I'm very happy with the win, man. Even though it was 1-0, like it happens, innit? Palace can defend that. They did beat Man City. Like even Aston Villa against City, like it happens that Aston Villa could have even got a 2-2 draw against Man City. So it happens. I'm not gonna moan too much about not us scoring that much goals, but Palace can defend. They defended well, but we deserve the win.
Absolutely, man. This is what I've been saying. Like, I don't even want to go back to speaking about Oli, but this is what I mean. We needed a coach because this team have the ability to play like that. People say, maybe they don't have the right players. I was willing to take the risk because with Oli, if we continue with Oli, it was just going to get worse. And like you said, this guy hasn't even trained with the first team properly. And we can already see the intent, the mentality, the difference in pressing, the difference in wanting to get the ball back. He even said to be in control with or without the ball. And we saw that today. Possession, I think we topped the possession. Attempts on goal, we topped that. There's our first clean sheet at home since April. Like that's mad. That's mad. Like,
It's our first like back-to-back win in the Premier League this season. I think.
is it?
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Like because remember against Leeds we won 4 and then we drew to Southampton, and we've never won a back-to-back this season. We ain't in the Premier League, and like it's like the performance, like even what Carrick has done and Rangnick has done in the first 2 games, we have never ever seen it under Oli, man. Like even against Arsenal, we were pressing as well. So yeah, this is the way we want to play. It seems to me like they know what they're doing now. Like they're not strangers. I don't really see it. No, I'm not seeing it in the last 2 games. So yeah, we just one training session and we're seeing already a difference. So imagine what we could do for the rest of this month, which we've got winnable games coming up. So
Yeah, this is the
yeah,
excitement. I'm so glad we got off to a win because I can't lie. We did play the game well, but it was still 0-0. And even you was all saying we might have to draw this game. Like,
yeah, man.
but listen, Pastor Fred, man. I told man in this system, I think he starts every single time because he epitomizes what this style of play is. And you know, today for me, pressing, winning the second balls, even his passing. I know some of it will waver. We know that with Fred, but for me, I'm actually happy for him. Like I know back with Ollie the McFred, he was getting a lot of stick, and he in the last. So since Ollie's gone, I think he just become a different guy, man. Like he's getting forward, playing as the actual 8 now, and the goal, man, right foot. We even thought it took a deflection. No, Pastor Fred said on the Sunday, I'm going to give the service. I'm going to preach today. And for me, uh, even the celebration of Tellers, man, I was gassed for him. Like a lot of people giving him a lot of stick, me included. But listen, we're there for you guys to prove us wrong, man. Even just he still has his doubts on certain players, but even today, like Scott, again, I think Scott had a decent performance, man. I don't think he was bad today. I think him and Fred, the 4-2-2-2.
And they play good. They play good today. Like this December period, I'm not gonna go too harsh on players because December you got like a game every like 3 days and that. So, like even the possession stats, like 62%, that must be the most we've had this season. It has to be.
100%.
It has to be.
Yeah, I was basically 61% to 39. Yeah, I think it has to be, man.
It
Like
has to be because like majority of the time I'm seeing the opposition have the ball.
I've been saying this for years. I've always craved for United to. When I've always asked the question, when are United gonna actually dominate?
Dominate the ball in it.
Like, when are we actually gonna be relaxed and knowing we will have the ball most of the time, sustain attacks? It's been too long. With Oli, it was just moments of C, and then we get gas. And even you said it. We're not even happy watching the games. We're bare on the edge of our seat, bare anxious, bare nervous. Today,
Yeah.
I didn't have that nervous feeling that they're gonna score. Maybe obviously towards the end because it can happen with squeaky bum time, but today was just dominant, man. The goal, you just knew that the goal was gonna come, and luckily it did. But let's talk about Maguire, man. You know, the captain. People again still getting onto his case. He got a big head injury. He played on. For me, everyone gets a clean slate. For me, everyone gets a clean slate. Actually, no, forget. I'm not even talking about Maguire. Let's talk about my right back. My flipping right back. United Team Talk viewers, you've heard my views on a certain Wan-Bissaka, and I'm not even trying to bash him today because he didn't play. He can't defend himself. But I've been screaming for time. He's not the guy. He's not the guy. And if you saw Diogo Dalot's performance today, that is my right back. That he should be starting week in, week out. Obviously, I put in the group chat, yeah, Wan-Bissaka, I don't ever want to see you again. And my boy Darren, I'll shout out to Darren from Eyes on the Ball TV. He was like, nah, in certain games, you know, like let's say we play City against Raheem Sterling. Nah, I want one. Listen, Dalot starts, fam. I don't care who we play. Like we can't just.
You know what the problem is? The problem is with this team. Way before like obviously before Rangnick and Carrick has come, is like if a certain player does not play, we will lose the game.
Yeah,
That's what is. That's what is. That like we're very worried. What about when we go on the attack? What about
exactly.
this?
That's what you have to look
That's it's been like for example with Pogba, with Dalot, with Tellez, like Well, we've seen it. Like, don't we've seen it today, man. Like Dallo, he just needs game, man. Game time, man. He ain't had no game time. So as tellers, they've been sitting on that bench in the cold weather in Manchester for time, bruv. So, um, yeah, man. Dallo, I really hope the manager doesn't bring Wan-Bissaka against Norwich. To be honest, Norwich, we don't need Wan-Bissaka. He probably won't even be in the squad for me because Norwich, look, they lost 3-0 to Tottenham. They're a very poor side. So yeah, Dallo, he's in the last two. Is it last two? Did you play against? No,
Yeah,
yeah,
played it
last
last
two games.
week.
The last two games, he's done his thing, man, and he's got passion. He's got passion. He's got the mentality. He wants to play for this club.
Yeah.
As I said to you before, Wan-Bissaka has no personality. Has no personality, bro. Like, nah, man. I don't like players like that. Like, he has no personality. All this shy rubbish. Nah, man. And even Luke Shaw as well. Like, obviously this season he ain't been good. Last season he was good, but I need to see more. I need to see more. Like, the mentality with him is 50-50. Like, Tellers, he shows passion and he shows that he's got the mentality. He's shown that he wants to play. So, like, maybe that can improve Luke Shaw again on the bench again. Because as when Oli says, these guys were just playing week in, week out. They don't know how it feels to be on the bench. They need to know how it feels to be on the bench so they can play better. So yeah.
Yeah, man. Listen, the pair of them, Dallo and Tellers, attacking fullback. Shout out to
Yeah.
Coach Hams. He's the advocate for that. But listen, these two, I really hope they grab this opportunity,
Yeah,
man.
I really hope they grab that opportunity, man, because they've been on that bench for time, but like
Too long.
too long, especially Tellers. I know Dallas was on loan last season, but Tellers been on the bench for too long. He needs to grab this opportunity and get a consistent run of games because I honestly think Tellers is better attacking than Shaw, man, because Shaw's very backwards. I've seen so many times he just goes backwards. That Tellers will actually do like a quick shimmy and just cross the ball quickly, man. He doesn't rush with it as well. Shaw sometimes he overthinks stuff. You get it. Well, I'm really hoping Luke Shaw can. Yeah, I'm really hoping Rangnick can improve Luke Shaw as well. Like you get it, but if that's not the case and you can't improve, you're not playing. That's what we need. You're
We'll
not
talk.
playing.
We'll talk. Listen, I'm just happy we got the win, man. Like, this has been a good week. Obviously, Chelsea away, draw. We could have got the one win, and then Arsenal win, and then today win. Like, listen, the run of games we've got, I'm expecting an unbeaten run. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm already looking forward to Wednesday, and I know it's a nothing game, but I want to win that game. It's at home. I want to see good attacking football. I want to see obviously different players get a chance to play in the system. Um, even the youngsters. Yeah, I'm even happy he brought on Alanga today. He's not scared to make those decisions. He
You
brought on
needed to. I think this is good because he's got legs, man. He's a quick
mm.
player, man. So yeah, man. I hope he can even probably start against young boys. You get it?
I
So
was like, why was we not doing this before, man? Like,
let's not get into it.
why? Because it's pissing me off.
We've already discussed this. We've
Like
already discussed it.
when I deep, I'm thinking, wait, like,
Nah,
nah,
man.
we have wasted. We've wasted the season basically. We have.
Yeah, the season's not finished though.
No, but for the league,
The league, as you said, no, I'll say the league is over if by January and we're like still like 11 points and that off. That's when I'll say the league is there's no way we're catching it because there's December. There's a lot of games. A lot of teams can drop points. Like no matter how good you are. So like it proved it yesterday. Look at Chelsea lost to West Ham. Liverpool just nicked their win. OC Man City. Watford had no chance. So yeah, let's just see. But I just hope we can just. I just want to be excited to watch my team again, man,
that's good.
and watch attacking football and win some games, man. As you said, December, I want to see all wins. I want to see all wins. We need to catch up with the rubbish we've done under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, fam, with the performance we've had, man. Watford and that, man.
You think Oli was watching? I hope he was watching, bro.
Well, the thing is, it's not his fault because no, it's
What?
his fault. Oh, no, it's his fault. It's his fault. Don't get it. It's his fault. Like if he, as he said, he got us deluded, thinking we could win the league under him. Like
Yeah, I can't lie.
we got us deluded, questioning the players and that.
You
We
see
got
this
us
quote
deluded.
here, yeah. We collected. Obviously, I was in the Osman stream, and my famous quote was, "I was gassed." I was saying, "We're collecting every trophy."
Yeah.
And yeah, it's true, man. Oli, obviously, he got this team, but he gassed me. Like, I can't lie, I was excited for the start of the season, but the main thing with that stream was shout out to Flawless. He was saying under this manager, I don't think we're winning anything, and I was like, no, we've got the players though, like.
Mm.
And to be honest, it's not just about the players, man. You need someone to orchestrate,
I told you. I think Oli thought these men don't need that much coaching. I really do think so because he thinks we got experienced players that you guys should know what you're doing. That you guys don't need that much coaching. That's what honestly. I think that's what he thought, man. Because like the football was just terrible, man. Look at our worst performance this season. Yeah,
It's been there.
that's to
It's
be
been there.
Watford, man.
But
Hey,
today,
losing 4-1.
today was a breath of fresh air, man. Like, obviously, it was a 2 p.m. kickoff, not live on TV, which is actually annoying because
Yeah, man, I was annoyed by that.
we pay for Sky, we pay for BT, Amazon Prime, and we still can't watch United. Obviously, we can watch it, you know. But listen, I think I missed the first 5 minutes. As soon as I got in, just straight away, first 30 seconds, fam, you can see like, wow, like these man.
We've been very lazy for the last 2 years. Very lazy. Like,
Yeah.
no, don't get twisted. On the Oddie, when we first in games, there was a bit of intensity.
Yeah, but that's
But
the
ever
that's the
since,
vibe.
that's why the vibes. It's
That's the
true.
vibes
It's the
intensity.
vibes thing. It is the vibes thing. That's what I'm saying. Once the vibes died down, you just been mad. You just been mad lazy. Like it's just it's in them to be lazy now. That's what I'm saying. We've been playing lazy this whole season. So Ragnick's job is to get the laziness out of them, and we've seen it in the last two, three games. Yeah, even under Carrick.
Let me ask you this question though. Shout out to Osman, my guy. I think he just did his match reaction as well, guys. Make sure you check that out. He says, "I told you it was the players. It wasn't the players. It was shit coach." For me, certain players though, like I said, Rambasong, if he was playing, I don't think we see the same type of performance at right back. But we'll get into that. But yeah, do you think this football is sustainable, man? Because first half and second half, there was a bit of a drop off. I'm not gonna lie. It was a bit.
But as I said, you only had one training session.
Yeah, that's true.
There's only one training session, and we just played on Thursday. This is what I'm saying. Like it's the December period, so like he's done the best he could. Like he's only had one training session. He didn't even train with most of these players on the pitch. Probably all of them. Probably so. Like he's done the best he could. Like I'm very impressed what Rangnick's done so far. So but as you said, yeah, so it happens in football. It's true. It happens at Palace. They did defend very good today. Like they done it against City and Arsenal, Chelsea. Like it happens. That Palace they are a good defensive team. So I just hope we can continue this and create more chance. I think we will when we play like these type of teams that we got coming up. We would get more chances because Palace is a very defensive team. Like for example, Norwich next week. I think we're gonna bang them. I
can't wait for that game.
I can't wait for that game. Brentford as well. I think they want it.
Brentford will be tough. I think
Brentford will be tough, but
yeah.
we've got the quality, man. We've got the quality, and these man, yeah, they haven't been coached for the last 2 years. So as you said, everyone does get a clean slate, but there's still with that lineup today, there's still one or two players that.
For me, it's just Maguire, man.
For me,
I can't lie to you. Obviously, shout out to Jax. Couldn't join us on the stream, unfortunately, but he's saying it's a little.
Yeah, you know what? It's not just Maguire.
Nah, it is. That lineup today, the one person I was thinking, it is Maguire. Obviously, defensively, I think he did okay, but on the ball, he's still a bit slow for me, man. Like even the Lindelof pass to Rashford, Maguire. I don't think he's ever done that once. Like he doesn't have he did it once, but then Rashford was offside. Even Rashford was moaning like, bro, like do it quicker, man. So
yeah, it's Maguire and obviously when Varane comes back, we'll see. I think he will start. Varane will start. Maybe it'll be Maguire, Varane, or Lindelof. We don't know, but we just need to do. With this manager, he just needs to sign. I think we need to sign a DM, man. We still need a DM.
The thing is, he's the interim, so I don't know if
That's what I'm saying. Me to see, but we could still don't get to. We can still do something this season. But I just think,
yeah, shout out to
we're
West.
just
We can still win the Champions League. I said this.
we're just kind of missing that extra quality alongside Fred, because Fred can do like his stuff, but if you can have that extra DM with Fred, that Scott is decent, but he ain't a DM in it. You get it? That Fred is actually a number
But
8.
you see that I don't not that I don't agree, but I think against certain teams,
Yeah, against certain teams, yeah, but I'm just saying we just need. Obviously, we still don't get twisted. I'm not going to be blind and think, oh yeah, we don't need no one. We still need a DM. So, but as for now, yeah, they could still play. I want to see Van der Beek as well, man. I can't lie, because sometimes
that's what I was getting onto. Because for me, Bruno today, man, like I know we won, but the decisions today, it was I weren't feeling him. I can't lie, man.
Bruno does this. He does this. Bruno, he lacks composure sometimes as well. Like
He's always rushing. Every time he
he's
gets
rushing.
yeah, he's a risk taker, but sometimes we need obviously now that we've got Ragnick, I think it's gonna be patient, not patient, but like the attacks will come like under Oli because we thought maybe the attacks gonna come. I need to play it first and bang. But now with Ragnick, the chances are gonna come more frequent. So I think certain times you just need to calm down. Like it's not every day rush the pass or quickly find a quick ball. Like, but for me, I mean, we talked about Pogba coming back or even Van der Beek. For me, they
do need a chance. We need to see it because, as you said, everyone gets a clean slate. Like you need to see it. Maybe Pogba will press. Maybe that one was just maybe in it because it's not in him to press, but managers can change you. So, and Pogba, especially with this type of system, because we're gonna get a lot of like counter-attacking chances to go and score. It could suit Pogba because he can play that. I've said it. He can play the passes better than Bruno, in my opinion. So,
yeah, of course, 100%.
but just not in that number 10 role, but maybe let's just see if they could play together. We might have to test it against like a small team or something when we come against them. But yeah, man, good performance. Let's just keep this. I'm just finally happy to see that there's a change and we can actually see some good attacking football, man, and seeing chances, man. Because on the Oli, fam, whenever we got a chance, is a thing where I don't see us getting this chance again. On the Oli, I kept saying this. How I don't see how we're gonna score. I had my question how we're gonna score a goal. Like, are we gonna score a goal today? That's what Oli got us doing, man. But this manager, well experienced manager, is a good appointment. I'm happy about this appointment. I didn't know him. I never knew about it.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah, it would take time. It will take time.
No, but no, let's not create jump.
Because
let's not create jump, Jerry. Let's
what
not
do you
create
mean?
jump.
No, because you was do you think these players can listen to the style of football? I said, bruv, as a professional, like, it shouldn't take you long to follow instructions and play to what the manager wants.
It shouldn't. But I just obviously because we've just been on the Oli, I had to kind of say, I still had to kind of say, Dewey, I don't get to. I trust the manager. I've always said I trust him. Like I trust him.
That's what that matters. That's what that matters.
But sometimes, obviously the players. I said no. I didn't say all of the players. I said like 1 or 2, 3 players. Like they might like just like do it fast. You get it. Like they'll make errors and do this, and I don't like that. So yeah, we saw it today. I'm just hope and pray they can continue this, man.
They will. I'm sure of it. Like it's a great start. I remember told you like when Klopp first came, I saw what Klopp wanted to do in that first game against Tottenham, and it's the same thing. This game, that's it. That's all I need to see. Give me one game. That's it. Now I know the next game is even going to be better because obviously the midweek games obviously
we have more time to rest.
We have more time to. He has more time to even train
the team. Yeah.
And they will even get in more information about how he wants to play. Like this was, he only had one, like you said, one session and a bit of video analysis. And look at the performance we put on today. I know it's Crystal Palace, but like you said, they're actually a good team away from home.
They're a good team, bro. They're hard to beat, bro. Man City beat them 2-0. No, they had 10
Actually
men,
lost
but
to them,
still,
Jimmy, yeah.
they lost to them, man. Palace is never an easy game, whether it's at home or away. Like,
Last year we got back. Was it
yeah,
last year?
yeah,
Yeah, it was
first
last
game,
year.
yes, I mean, beat them in time as well, at home especially. So,
Obviously, Vieira coming back to
yeah,
the club, it had a bit of edge to it. And like we
yeah.
said, it was getting to that time of the game where you're thinking, are we even gonna score?
Listen, yeah, no, it's not even just that. Like I saw chances where we can score. Don't.
Yeah.
It was just like a matter of time. Like it had to take. I won't say it had to take something like Fred to score that. Like it's either we was gonna score like a goal where we should score, or it was gonna be like a roadie type of goal, and that's what happened today. So yeah,
Mm.
clean sheet as well. Finally, like
Ah,
you know what?
listen.
I wasn't even that. I was nervy, but I wasn't as nervy as before.
Oh, what a goal. Sorry. Man, like Barnes, Leicester 1-0 up against Aston Villa. That was a good goal. But yeah, the clean sheet was key. That was a
Clean
key thing
sheet,
for
man.
me because I even put Dalo in my fantasy. Shout out to Dalo. But listen, clean sheets gives you the best chance of winning games. Yeah, as long as everything's caught at the back, we got the attacking power to win games. So big up Dalo, big up the whole defensive unit. But let's talk about Ronaldo today. Obviously, didn't get his goal. What did you think of his performance?
Average, like maybe don't really average performance. Like no one expects Ronaldo to play good every single game. So he did work hard for the team. He was pressing as well. Like like he didn't have that much chances today, innit? Um yeah, just it was just a normal game for him. But
Do you think he plays every game in the system? Because I mean, maybe he looked tired today because he was even a doubt for this
yeah,
game.
he was in doubt, so we don't. Maybe he
He
wasn't
played
fully
90
fit
minutes as
this
well.
year,
So
and he's 36. We get it. So, but what do you say? Does he play every game? You see this thing where we right now, Man United, especially with the position we're in, we ain't got no time to be resting our best players. You get it? Like
I
in
think it's
terms of the Premier League, in like obviously I'll start him, but I won't play him full 90 minutes. Like I won't play him like full 90 minutes every game. No, I won't. But as I said, like the guy scores us goals, man. He gets in the right position, scores goals. Like I won't drop him. Like it's just first game in it. Like is there no Rashford? Our front three didn't. Like it was spells in the first half. I think Sancho did play good as well.
I don't know why he came off, but it is
Maybe
right.
he's tired. That's what I'm saying. I think he was tired
Yeah,
because even the Arsenal game, I saw a bit of tiredness in him. He's only getting used to the Premier League now. You get it. Like this is what happens. Even Rashford today, like he wasn't. Like everyone was just like apart from Sancho, the Ronaldo and Rashford were very just average. Even Bruno, but listen, it's the first game. I'm not going to judge it on them, but the performance will get better. Yeah, man, we just need to keep this momentum.
Fred, man. How many times have we said Fred don't shoot? 1-1. How many times have we said Fred don't shoot, and then he goes and he wins us the game with a banger?
Yeah, it was a good placement shot from him, man. But just happy we got the 3 points. I'm happy we got the 3 points, man. I didn't want no draw, no
No, but
surprises.
you said even if we get the draw, it's been a good.
No, what I meant was even if we got the draw, yes, I'll be very sad that we didn't win, but I won't be like very angry because I saw the team actually trying, like we actually trying to score. Like it's not like well, we was actually creating chances that we tried. If it was a thing where we played dead and this time we're drawing and we just drew, I'll be very angry. Like yeah, so and like I won't say it would have been a step forward, but it would have been a step forward in terms of performances. Like we will get wins just this that. So
You
yeah,
know,
man.
you know what I was thinking. Remember when Van Gaal's first game?
Oh, against Swansea.
Swansea, yeah, we lost. But I was thinking, let
Nah,
it not be rough, man. Like this is not. Imagine we lost like the.
nah.
Would have been
I
so,
really, nah.
so negative. But I'm happy. I'm happy for him, man. Obviously, I can't wait to hear what he said in his post-match interview
You
because
know what? Everything. You know what it is. What makes me happy? Everything he said, it came true
yeah,
in terms of the in terms
controlling
of
the game.
control. The main thing in terms of control, we actually controlled the game. Like I didn't really see like periods of Crystal Palace having the ball like that for long periods of time, because that usually happens every single game with us. Like for example, Villarreal. I know it's on the carrot, but Villarreal, like they had the ball most of the time. Yeah, Chelsea as well. Even flipping Watford had periods of time, and just basically every game, basically, like we dominated possession that by a bit, like by far a bit. You get it?
Mm.
So yeah, man, just happy, man, very happy. At least we finally got a manager that knows what he's doing, man. Flipping hell, bro.
It's been a long time coming, man. Like you said, I was moaning saying maybe we should have sacked Ollie earlier, but everything happens for a reason, man.
Everything happens for a reason.
Like maybe if we got Conte,
Oh, you know one thing, I need to thank the club for not getting Conte. Like they actually made in 8 years they made the right appointment. That's how it feels right now because Conte, nah, man. I could have seen that guy getting sacked. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Making this be like, look at Mourinho. I could have, I was gonna see that. So, and I don't really like defensive football, man. I know Tottenham are winning, but
yeah, it's
I,
true. I think we was just desperate, man.
yeah, we
Like,
were just desperate. Yeah, that's what it was.
yeah, it's
So,
true. Conte would have been, it would have been,
yeah,
it would have not
certain
suited.
players were not played and that. Nah, so
We need to see this with the
this
top
this
teams.
this manager, like even if he gave him the job for a year or two, like if he gave him the job,
See, you're doing it again.
no.
The,
You know what?
the
I'll
deal
tell you
is
why.
the deal is interim, like we said with Ollie, interim. Let's not do what we did with Ollie and play.
No, there's a difference. I'll tell you the difference. Because he's actually a manager. And he knows what he's doing.
Ollie's a,
Whereas Ollie,
Ollie's a manager. Ollie's a
whereas
manager.
Ollie, which if we got too gas. As with Ollie, as you said, it was a vibes thing. Like I didn't say I'll give the job to Ollie.
Yes,
I
you
did not.
did. Oh, why are you
I did not
lying?
say that. I did not
Every
say that.
single United fan said give him the job. Don't chat crap. Don't chat. As soon as
I don't remember me saying that.
when we beat PSG as well. Come on, man. Come
Actually,
on.
but this one, the reason why I say him because we know his style of football. We know, and like, if we can't, okay, for example, if we can't get like, if we're struggling to get, for example, like a Ten Hag or someone else, I don't want Poch to be honest. I really don't want him. But if we don't get, like, for example, if we don't get Ten Hag, I'll keep him. I'll actually keep him.
And then who goes upstairs? Because we need that, right? I think that's even more important. We need the right signings. We don't need all these commercial signings. We need signings that's gonna fit his
Wait,
philosophy.
so Ten Hag's contract is expiring that next year anyway. So, and yeah, I think he'll come to United to be honest. So
You better.
I just hope that Ragnick we can have a successful season with him, top four, or maybe Champions League, depending where we are in January. And yeah, man, hopefully we could go find the Champions League, maybe win it. You never know, but is a step forward, man. I'm starting to believe now, man.
Same. Obviously, Ten Hag, his quotes today were they asked him about a possible next career move. He said, I believe I'm ready. I will gladly accept the challenge. It's not that I'm hunting for it, but if this step doesn't arrive, I won't say my career has failed. But I believe I have the enough skills to accept this challenge. Listen,
Yes, and he'll come to Manchester United Football Club, Ajax. He's got Van der Sar will help us. You get me? So yeah, I think we can get Ten Hag. I heard he was interested. Like he's interested in the job. Obviously, he's not gonna come out and say, "Oh, this. I'm interested in the job. This is because he's managing Ajax. They're in the Champions League. This, that. They're top of their league." Obviously, you're gonna say things where you're not gonna give any hints that you want to go there. You get so that end of this season. I think we can get him. I think we should get him. I already said I want him over Poch. He is my number one. I'm looking at PSG right now. they're very. You know what? I watched their game. Yeah,
And they not draw
they
yesterday.
drew yesterday. I
Yeah,
watched their game. They're very, very poor defensively. Very,
yeah.
very poor. And it's a thing where like I don't see the dominance. Like I don't know. I know they're top dominant in the league, but it's expected. But in terms of Champions League and that, like I don't like. I don't see them as one of
The favorites.
the favorites. I'll be real. I don't see them as they're not my top. They're not top three.
So what
Like
you're saying is you want PSG in the next round. That's what you're saying.
no, I'm not saying I want PSG. Of course, no. I'm not saying that. But if I had to put my favorites within Champions League, they're not top three. Like Man City, I'll put over them. Liverpool, I'll put over them. Chelsea, I'll put over them, and Bayern Munich, I'll put over them. So they're probably fifth choice right now, in my opinion, because the way they're playing, they're defensively, they're not good, and the teams that I mentioned in the full team, they're good defensively. Yeah, and as for Bayern, now I watched Bayern's game yesterday. They're not that great defensively, but they score goals in it. Like they score goals in it. But as for PSG, that team is late. They're lazy as well, but so yeah, man.
Yo.
This guy, Riley.
Yo, Ragnick era, man. What we saying? What we saying? It's begun.
Yeah, drastic change in how we play, man.
Actually, wait. Before you begin, speak about my right back right now.
What, Dallo?
That's a right back.
Did Dallo get an assist today?
Yeah, I knew you were coming from.
Wait, how many assists did Wan-Bissaka get last season?
It's not about assists. It's about
He
performance.
played well.
Played excellent.
No, he played well.
I think he played sick.
So, do you think he played as good as Trent's been playing?
Well, it was his first game. Nah, obviously not. But
yeah, come on, man. We're United fans. Don't stretch it about he played.
There's certain things there. Wan-Bissaka, he doesn't.
He's better than Wan-Bissaka on the ball, of course. I'm just happy he did well defensively.
Yeah,
the person who was amazing defensively for us was Lindelof, by far. Our best player defensively. By far.
Lindelof was yeah.
He was winning the ball where like normally a CM wins the ball.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like that's excellent. That's pressing. That's the difference between being, you know, a little pregnant and pregnant. Do you know what I mean? Like that's the difference. Like what Oli does, Oli will never commit the centre backs to the press.
Nah.
So then it's not a press. So, but yeah, man, today was just amazing. But yeah, Dallo was really good. I was impressed with him. He had Zaha on lock. I don't know whether to say like Crystal Palace were just off it or we were just really, really good defensively. I think it's a combination of the two because like City, Chelsea, Liverpool have really struggled against Palace. You know, they've really struggled against them, especially because they always get a goal against them. They're hard to pin back into their own half. But we really there was nothing from them in attacking aspect today, man. So I'm really impressed. But I think they were just very poor as well. They were really poor.
Yeah, in regards to us though, like it's just like I said, it's refreshing to see, man. Like it's not even like breathtaking football. It's just
boring 1-0, bro. Amen.
Yeah, that's boring 1-0. This is what big teams do. Like it's not gonna be this heavy metal. We're gonna bang them 3-0. I know we all got gas, but this is a professional performance. Control the game, got the goal. That's what you need to win football matches.
Yeah, I think we had like a really dominant first half. The second half, we struggled to contain them more because they went long.
Yeah.
They went long and they're quite good in the air. Crystal Palace. They have Benteke, so he got a couple flick-ons and held up the ball for them. But with regards to that, that's what Maguire's job is to do. Maybe like handle those duels with Benteke, but other than that, they didn't get much joy from it. So yeah, I think it's better if teams go long against us than if they play out from the back. That means our press is working. So
I think today was the most press. I saw one stat once. I think Statman Dave put it out. He said Manchester United won possession in the final third 12 times. The most they've done since Sir Alex retired. That's a joke. Like, Oli, man.
Night and day, man. Night and day. Like,
geez, bro,
the DMs in the press. like everyone's in the press. There's not one person that's not a part of the press. There's not one person sweeping. Like it's all or nothing. If they beat the press, they beat the press.
Yeah.
Like it's just refreshing, man. When you see Scott diving in there, and I feel like if we had a player that could do Scott's job and give us something on the ball,
Yeah.
I literally said that. I literally said it to Jerry. Like obviously, right now we can't get no one, but if we could get someone in January, or
yeah,
if
in
he doesn't
possession,
sign someone, I think we could. Yeah, we need to. I think if we can
he's-
improve that position, we'll be a much better team, man.
yeah, he's like a Wan-Bissaka in possession, man.
Yeah, it's
Kind of.
Fred can break lines when everyone's closer together. That makes sense. Like Fred can break lines. He can dribble. He can contribute in the final third. You man, I told you about Fred, man. I've been telling you about Fred.
No, but I said
I've
it.
been telling you.
Most fans, I wouldn't say most fans, I'll say a large majority of fans they were done with Fred. With the McFred combo and that, we're thinking 60 million, this guy.
Fred's good,
But
bro.
fam,
Like,
he's showing his worth.
He's like, he reminds me of Idris Gay, man.
Mm.
And I think Idris Gay is better than him, obviously. But he reminds me of Idris Gay. He's that ilk of player. You know, he's not quite Kante. He's not like a motor engine who's going to go all day, but he's intelligent in when to press, anticipating where the ball's going to drop. And that's vital in today's game, especially with the quick transitions and the duels and it being a fast pace. Is vital, man. You need a player like that in your team.
Big man thing. Like Fred, he found his passport today, fam. He's Brazilian again, because I can't lie, before it wasn't looking. But even today, even for him to take that shot, yeah, he's confident to take the shot. Before
he's always been confident, man.
Yeah, but then he does
some wild shot.
Time. Some wild shot. Even the celebration today, he was happy. Like he's gassed. Right now, he's on a high right now, and I like that for him, man.
I've said I've always preferred Fred over Scott. I remember I had this conversation with Rick. I've always said I prefer Fred over Scott because Fred has a little bit something.
No. I understand what you're saying, but not in the single pivot, please.
No, I'm not saying single pivot. I'm saying in the double pivot.
That's what we were saying before. Like, I agree with you. I prefer Fred.
No, I was just talking as me and Rick was just talking
but as like in that single pivot.
A single pivot. None of them are good at single pivot. That's just the truth.
So I think Scott is better there.
Yeah, because as a single pivot, Scott is the most.
Because he knows to defend that. Yeah,
that's the obvious upgrade, man. If you substitute like Declan Rice into that, and it's just much better.
I imagine
Declan, right? That is my guy.
Even Calvin Phillips, man, he's a good player, man.
He plays for Leeds. I don't feel.
Yeah, we're never gonna get him, man. But he'd be. I think he'd be amazing fit as well. With regards to an improvement, though, I'd like to see like I'd rather Bruno is getting into the box a bit too much for me. I'd rather him stay around the edge.
That's why Bruno's performance today. I think we're gonna need to work on that, man. Like,
yeah, I think because the ball shouldn't be falling to Fred. It should be falling to Bruno in that area, if that makes sense. And like I'd rather him be on the edge, the wide edge of the box, just putting crosses towards Ronaldo in the back post. Like we need to work. I think
today he played like on. Obviously, they played the 4-2-2-2.
Yeah, he played
right.
He played the Dele Alli role.
Yeah,
like he was trying to join the attack and get into the box. I'd prefer it if maybe the two strikers played as split strikers.
Yeah, they're a bit too.
Ronaldo's not getting any change out of centre backs in the Prem. I don't really care about. I'm not gonna. I know he's amazing, all of that, but if he's going to be in between the two centre backs, unless the ball's perfect, he's going to get no change out of them lot in the Prem. If he pulls off to the full back, he'll get a lot of success.
True.
Like so, today he was between the two centre backs, and our full backs didn't really provide him with quality balls, man.
Yeah, the crossing
post.
Yeah.
His jumping seemed offbeat as well.
It was off time.
Even when the ball was good, he didn't really able to attack the ball. He was under the ball a lot as well. He wasn't really attacking it from deep, man. So
we'll see.
A lot of positives, man, but there's a massive scope for improvement, which is
of course that's what makes me happy. Like even though it was a good start, we can improve a lot more. Like
the first game. One training session, and I've seen a difference already. Like that's what like. There was chances especially the first half. That's in our best first half in like maybe, as I said, almost 2 years. Like even though we didn't score, I wasn't complaining. Like I knew like we were getting chances that before Man United don't get chances on a regular, and there was a little difference I saw in today. Like there was a little bit of more people in the box. Like
There was more intent. Like,
yeah, there's more. Like it wasn't just Ronaldo, like in the box majority of the time. Like there was like we be in the box more. Even the goal, like Fred scored, there's a lot of people in the box. So
there's a lot of people committing,
you get it. So
in a long time, because normally it would just be Ronaldo and then himself. Shout out to Big One. He says Fred's becoming our most influential player. To be fair to him, he is. He says John McGinn is the midfielder we need. We ain't getting rest. He can't play that.
Nah.
Good player, but nah.
Nah, he's an 8. McGinn's an 8.
Yeah, we need a specialist 6, man.
You need a GM. With regards to today's game as well, like Crystal Palace have a small squad, man. So
they had a few players out as well.
Yeah, they're struggling. Two games in 1 week for them. It's a big ask, isn't it? So we can't get too carried away. I think our play was too focused on the left hand side.
Yeah, we never. That's what I said.
I don't think anyone was trying to help Dallo out in possession. I think that's a big part. I think that's why Masaka looks so crap in our team as well, because
who came Mason
today? He's not good on the ball, whatever it is. Like our team is so left-handed, eccentric. Like Bruno is meant to be playing on the right, I believe. Of the 4-2-2-2.
At first half, I think he was helping out, but second half,
he just abandoned it, bro. Like he just left Dallo there by himself.
Yeah.
And luckily, Lindelof had an amazing game. So when Dallo was going to press, he was right behind him, helping him and stuff like that. But we need a bit more balance in that aspects, and maybe playing Sancho off the right would be better, and maybe playing Bruno on the left-hand side of that.
You know what? I actually do prefer Sancho on the left, but for the balance of the team, because he can play both sides. That's why, isn't it? So as Rashford he doesn't do nothing on that right side. Like we know his best position is on the left, but the thing I like about Sancho on the left is that he actually drives into the box and he's got good decision making. Like I saw it, especially in the first half. But with Rashford, his one is more. It's similar to Bruno. He rushes, like the running, he rushes, and then he'll lose the ball. Like you get it, like. But
Rashford, when he does it, it's like he's not thinking. He's just going off.
Yeah, like he's just going. Like he's just
instinct, man.
Yeah,
it's just instinct. He plays football. He's like a street footballer, basically, man. And if you actually think about his attributes, I think his biggest attribute is his flair, his ability to do the unpredictable. But yeah, I think Telles was really good on that left-hand side, though. Very intelligent.
That was an option.
Good link up.
Yeah.
Retained possession. Didn't waste possession. Wasn't just crossing the ball for the sake of crossing the ball. He was really, really strong.
Him and Sancho
balance, man.
Like that's what I'm thinking. Like I said it earlier, that these not new fullbacks we have, but it's time for them to grab this opportunity, because I can't lie, I don't want to see the Brexit boys. I'm not gonna lie. Like you Brazilian, Portuguese, you guys have been on the bench too long. Like this is your time to say, you know what, me and you, Dallo, me and you, Tellers, we gotta keep in this team.
I said that one thing that I rate about Tellers and Dallo, I see the passion more from them compared to the fullbacks, man. Even like Insta posts, like they show the passion. Like when we win, like Dallo was on his knees, Tellers like showing they know what it's like they know what it means to play for Man United, and the other fullbacks are just
they're relaxed.
They're relaxed.
They're probably relaxed because they played every game. That's why
they're just here. That's what I'm saying. They need to know how it feels to be on the bench, like especially Wan-Bissaka, Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw as well. He was getting gassed with all this
Roberto Carlos. Nah, bro. That's
them two
nowhere near man's level, fam.
So, I hope this makes them even more hungry to think.
Right, it has to, because your position's not secure. As I said, with Oli, there's so many players that's position that was secure, and it was starting to piss me off, man. Like the fullbacks position, I don't think it's secure, because we all know if Oli was in charge today, Wan-Bissaka would have started.
Yeah, 100%.
especially against Arsenal because of a little hunting. So, oh, you just got a little hunting. You're still gonna play, mate. Yeah, that's what it would have happened. So, yeah, sure, a little concussion. Yeah, come back on the grass. Yeah, put him back in the team. That he's showed it with basically
He's done it
majority of the
there.
back four. Maguire, he done it. Varane, he done it with. You
Yeah,
get it.
just nothing back. Yeah.
There's nothing back, man. So,
But like I said, I hope them two are looking and they come back on smoke because we're gonna need everyone, especially in this month with the games coming like every 3 days. There's a chance to pick up a lot of points in the race for top four, and obviously I think the Champions League draws next week. It's gonna be interesting to see who we get, and hopefully we can do well. But Big Ron says, I think this is going back to the McGinn comment. He says the next generation of players will become ballers like McGinn and Bowen. We're making obvious signings like Rice, Phillips, and Didi. We need to scout the next generation. What do you think about
the guy's gone, man? It was Camavinga. He's gone Madrid. The guy's gone. There's, I think there's a guy in the French league.
what Tchouameni?
I've heard a couple
The French
in the French
guy,
league. There's a couple there, but the key one in that league was Camavinga, and he's gone to Madrid now. I just think when I've seen how Rangnick wants to play and how high up he wants our team to press, Declan has that energy, that
engine.
That makes sense.
Yeah. He wants to go
plays with a very high tempo. He carries the ball. He's quick. He's direct. Rangnick is not going to want a dictator of possession. He's not going to want someone who's going to keep the ball just for keeping the ball. So he doesn't want like a Rodri or Busquets. He wants someone that's going to make them vertical passes and just literally break the lines.
Yeah, like Fabinho.
Yeah.
Fabinho doesn't
really break the lines. Thiago,
that's the player.
Thiago breaks the lines. He just every single time he just
Henderson does it as well.
Henderson,
and Declan does it, man. So
let's just see, man. Yeah, let's just see.
Another comment quickly. The system, I don't know about this comment because I read it like twice. I was thinking, what's this one? But he says the system suits Ronaldo and Maguire both because of the high line. Maguire is good in heading and strong, so time by time, if perfected, United top four is sure.
I think what he's saying basically is like when your team is so good at pressing, the opposition gives up playing up from the back. And then that's when Maguire's strength comes in, his aerial duels.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
The only problem that I have with that is just that Maguire's ability to get into position.
Obviously, we know that he's slow.
He doesn't really attack the ball. That makes sense. He doesn't have the athleticism to attack the ball. Like if you
drop off
this game from deep, like when you see like a player like Mings attacks the ball, there's a big. He's never under the ball.
No.
And Dyke is never under the ball. He's just attacking it. He sees it from afar. He waits for the last minute, then he comes, boom, header. Like Maguire's timing isn't. So he's too reliant on his positioning. Does that make sense? And like if someone pins you and then you can't get to the ball now, then it's ping ball from there. Like it's not a controlled situation. So that's my only worry about Maguire in those long balls. Really, that's my only worry about that. If we get the players round him, so when the players opposition gets it, does the long ball, we have the fullbacks come back in and cover.
Yeah, the second ball.
Go for the ball.
Yeah.
Then that will be fine. But it wasn't really an issue today because the Palace team were just off it. They were off it. They had opportunities to take advantage of us, but they were just off it. So hard running the ball off the pitch in the first couple of minutes. I just knew he wasn't on it, man. They just went on it today. So you can't take too much from this game.
No, I can take a lot though. I can't lie.
I can take a lot in terms of. Obviously, we just played. Remember, we just played on Thursday. They played on Wednesday, so they have.
But we're used to playing twice a week, bro. Yeah. We've got a much bigger squad than them, man.
But we made no changes. That's the thing.
No, I understand that. But I'm saying, like, in terms of the season, their players would have played way more games than we have. Does that make sense?
Really? We ain't changed the team for time.
Okay, Dallo, Tellers, fresh. Lindelof, fresh.
They played again. You know what? It's because they just played
I'm compared to Palace's players would have been playing pretty much game in, game out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Sancho, fresh. Bruno's played every single game pretty much. Ronaldo's played every single game pretty much. Fred's played pretty much every single game. Other than that, Maguire That's like 4 players in our team, maybe 4 or 5 players. The rest of them are all fresh players, man. Tellers and Dallo barely played the game.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't tell me that performance you saw from Zaha today is a Zaha performance. You can't tell me that.
I just think Dallo handled him very well.
No. When Zaha's on smoke, he's had Kyle Walker skanking and that. Like, no.
Yeah, cool, he had an off game, but I don't care.
But listen, you know what it is?
I'm just saying, like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, from this game, you can't just be like Dalot's now an amazing defender. He's not.
I never said he was. I just
No,
said
right now he's taking his opportunity.
I prefer him because he gives us more.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm just saying,
we can't gas him because
I think this clean sheet. Is. I don't think it's enough for us to be like, yeah,
we're
good. That's fit
somewhere because
that's
our first clean sheet since April at Old Trafford. That's poor, bro. Like we needed.
Obviously not. I'm not gonna gas Daniel in terms of defensive, but he's taking his opportunity. Zaha had a bad game, but that's not Dallas' fault. He done his thing, innit? Like
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I have to put it into context. And then like I was a bit worried about how much Lindelof was pushing up into midfield because then Maguire's our last man.
Yeah, but when Lindelof was doing that, I was confident that it was gonna come. I don't think we'll turn over the ball. Like,
no, I understand that today because Palace were poor.
Well, you think
yeah, there's going to be at least one time Lindelof does not win that ball. At least once. Like at least it's gonna happen way more than that, but at least once. And then you've got Maguire on the halfway line. Jesus Christ! Maguire was in his own half. Like Maguire was in his own half last night.
You have Scott to drop in there.
No. Scott's already gone forward to press as well, bro. He wasn't there. It was just Lindelof and Maguire were the last two, and Lindelof was going into midfield. And that just left Maguire.
I remember there was no one back. I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. We were in our own half.
We gotta take that risk and pray that every time we do that, we win the ball. I know there's gonna be one time where it flops, so I'm thinking, but
it's gonna be more than one. With Arsenal, it's gonna be more than one time.
But that's the risk. That's how we're trying to play.
Because of Maguire's lack of athleticism, and he's probably gonna be playing a lot. Like that just worries me. I'd rather he be the one jumping into midfield.
Because Varane soon back. I don't know if Rangnick has the balls to drop Maguire, but
Maguire's not getting dropped, man. £80 million signing. No. He thinks as a director of football, yeah, he doesn't want to drop Maguire's value in the market. Does that make sense? Like if Maguire starts being a bench option, he's not worth more than 30 mil. So
you have to be brave though. If you know he doesn't suit the system, you've got to drop him, man.
He suits the system. It's just that he needs
pace. It's the pace, man.
I just think he needs cover. That's just it. And if anyone should be jumping into midfield to win balls, it should be him.
It should be him. That's true.
It should be him, and the Lindelof can just sit.
Yeah, because
there was certain times when it couldn't be him because it was on Lindelof's side. So
yeah, because he hasn't got the athleticism to get across. That's the problem. He's not trying to talk to you about ball. Like that's the problem. Lindelof can go from side to side. It's not even like that quick. You have to be that quick. You just have to not be as slow and as static as Maguire, man.
You know why I'm happy? I can watch Match of the Day today. Jerry, when do I ever watch Match of the Day? I haven't watched Match of the Day.
It's gonna be boring, bro.
I want to see the analysis.
I saw my United app saying, "Oh, tell us hit the crossbar." I was like, really?
He did though.
No, but that's the technicality. It's not like when you see it like you think he's done a volley and he hit the crossbar.
It was a free kick, isn't it?
Yeah, no, but
it was close though. That then he went in. That was a close.
The game didn't have much highlights, man.
Today was all about the win, bro.
The first half, yes. The second half, maybe we dropped off.
They have to improve on the ball, man. Like, if it wasn't a criticism of Oli not having patterns of play, it's the same thing on Rangnick right now. You know.
No, because it was 2 years of the same.
yeah, I understand that. I'm just saying.
He
just have to improve going forward, man.
I'll definitely improve. I think
possession for a bit wasteful, man. We should have been cooking them. That should have the amount of possession we had.
We should have banged.
Even I'll read on something. Even Bruno, he said we should have scored a lot of goals in the first half, man. We should have.
And he took a little shot at Fred, bro, saying he gets one He's jealous, bro. He wanted to be the first person to score in Magnet's reign.
Listen, we don't need. Yeah, listen, that's just Bruno and Ronaldo's DNA. They love the goals and that, innit? But listen, first training session, can't judge him. He done the best he can do. So I lost. If I didn't see no difference today, I'll be like, raw, like, why are we still playing like this? You get it? But I've seen it. But that
Ask a question, bro. Like attacking wise, yeah. So our 4 attackers today were Sancho. Yeah, we had Sancho, Ronaldo, Bruno, Rashi. Yeah. Did any of them have a good game?
I'll say Sancho did in the first half.
It's okay.
Out of all of them, he had
5.
Yeah.
Poor. You
Yeah,
have that much of the ball. You have that much of the ball, yeah, and you guys are not creating nothing. You guys are not testing the goalkeeper. You guys. Poor.
I think with that, I'm not worried because I think it will come. Like even there's certain. That's why I said if I could, I would have changed some of the players that played. Like Rashford for me, I would have not started him today. I want to see like a Martial or Green. I know Greenwood came on, but let's switch up the front 4. Like maybe Bruno don't have to play every game. Let's put Van der Beek there. Let's see.
No, Bruno needs to play every game, man.
He does.
He does, but
listen, Joey, right now,
Bruno out for Pogba, okay, but if it's Bruno to Donny, the drop is too big.
Sorry.
But under Rangnick, though, I don't know.
The drop is too big,
it's not even just that, Jerry. It's not even just that. Is Van der Beek doesn't. He doesn't even do crosses the way Bruno does, or he doesn't.
Donny can come in for Fred.
Or Scott.
Now, but you see Bruno
Scott. But Fred, yeah.
No, but then Fred's on. Yeah, he's on fire right now. So
that's the thing. That's why he's playing, bro. That's why I picked him in. Rangnick basically picked my 11, you know, right? Verbatim. It's not my 11. No, you played Matic.
I put
Fred. That's it.
The only one I got wrong was Martial and Rashford.
I got Scott wrong.
I got Van der Beek. That's it.
I think Matic is closer though because that's a big jump. Rashford to Martial, that's a big jump, man. Like,
Martial's never gonna start this game.
Scott and Matic, that's a bit 50-50.
Listen, I knew McFred was gonna play. That was a given. Martial was my preference, but if I was to predict the team, I would have predicted the same lineup.
What can we do with Rashi in this team, bro? Like, what can we do to make him fit?
I can't lie. I'm.
I think he needs to come out. That's why I said just give him a bit of like a rest on the bench, man.
But right now
he needs to get that. Because listen, he just come back from injury. Like people forget, like man was out for how long, and he's still trying to find his way. Like he just needs a couple games on the bench to come on, impact the game, and then he'll get back to it.
I think Wednesday is the perfect time to give
rest
people a rest because we do need a rest. So Norwich will be the game where we could possibly see the best out of him, maybe. Yeah,
Harry Wan-Bissaka for me plays the Champions League.
Yeah, Champions League game. Yeah, get some minutes and that. Man. But
I'm thinking, Rashi maybe needs to play back on the left, man.
Yeah, it's true because I want to see Bruno.
He's much better making like those runs.
Yeah,
those runs from the left hand side than from.
Wasn't he playing up front today with Ronaldo?
Yeah. So Ronaldo was playing like the supporting striker, the second striker, and Rashi was the advanced forward. He was at the main.
Yeah.
You know what? I want to see. I want to see Bruno, Sancho, and Dallo link up on that right hand side, man. Because we don't as you said, we don't really attack the right hand side. So you can bring Bruno.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Sancho and Dallo.
I agree with that.
They all 3 of them can cross the ball in it, and on the left
there could be good rotations there, man.
Yeah, like
you could have Sancho wide. Yeah, you can have them starting wide, and because all of them have a good delivery in that, like it's really Ronaldo, good. Bruno could provide like the underlap, or the pullback option to the edge of the box as well. Like
that underlap you said.
It could be like Trent, Salah.
I've hardly seen Bruno make that run, like he hardly makes that run where the underlap where then the ball comes and then he finds the final cross. Like he normally wants to be. He normally just he what's the word? He
stays a bit back and then
stays at the edge of the box and he's waiting for the. But sometimes just do that run, man, and the ball will come. Like
I think it's the formation as well because he's like playing in that. I don't know. Where was he playing today?
He's playing on the right.
On the right.
Yeah, so
right
if you're
10, basically.
basically if we're playing like a 4-3-3 and he's playing on the right side of the midfield, that could help, man. Like Sancho, Dallo link up on the right hand side, and Sancho and Fred. It looks like they're linking up well. We saw against Arsenal and a bit of it today. So like in the first half especially. So yeah, man, that's what I think we should do personally. Like
Yeah, I think if you want to get that link up and that with the Bruno, Dallo, and Sancho, like kind of like how like Salah, Henderson, and Trent do, we need to play a 4-3-3.
Yeah.
To do that, man, and that means that probably Rashi misses out.
But on the left side, he goes on the left then.
Probably Sancho.
Well, he goes on the right.
Oh yeah, Sancho is there too. Maybe
he
misses out. It's the same place, isn't it? That's
what. Now I remember.
Yeah. Because Fred will be on the left, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, plays the same 11. There's no problem then. Let's change that, fam.
Yeah. But I'll give Rashford another chance, man. As you say, he did just come back from injury, but I'll see.
Yeah, two plays on the left, man.
Yeah,
I'll players. You got Fred, Tellers.
Even Ronaldo, that man, they all drift to the left every single time. No one drifts to the right.
I believe Rangnick will. Obviously, the more time he gets with the way the training sessions, I think the more we'll be better in it. So, because he's an experienced manager, he knows football, so he will see those things today, I'm sure. So, yeah, man, I'm just happy
about positional play though.
I haven't, but there wasn't really bad positional today. Like,
I think that's the worst. I think that's the last thing that Klopp added to that Liverpool side. That's the last thing he added.
It takes time.
That's what I'm saying.
You had Mane always on that side, Salah hugging the wing, Trent kind of like doing like an underlap, not an overlap. Like like Henderson, that's the last thing he added to the team. Prior to that, it was just manic. So
they're conceding goals as well, Liverpool. But yeah, it takes time. Let's just see, man. I'm happy though. I'm happy with the changes.
I know it's gonna get better, but like I said, the first game it was all expecting fireworks, but there's still a lot to improve, man. Like, I'm
excited about the clean sheet, man. The clean sheet for me, that's what I was happy about the most, man. I was getting gassed, and I was thinking, yeah, Palace went Palace today, man.
No, it's not even just. But let's not. No, Palace are a defensive team. You know this. But
no. This season they've been good on the ball going forward, man.
I'm talking about against. Okay, especially against the big teams, they always kind of play like this. They're always defensive. You get. But
other teams, a couple goals against these other teams.
Yeah, but let's give ourselves credit because Palace went Palace, but maybe we made them because nobody touched the ball today.
No, it's like you can't make Zaha. Like when Zaha,
he's not the only player.
You're acting like Zaha's the best. No, he's not.
Like, no, I'm saying like Zaha at least carries the ball. He didn't do that at all today, bro.
No, he did. No, he did in the first half.
When we play with St. Maximin, it's like him having no dribbles, bro. Like, it's just odd. It's odd.
It's true.
It's very odd. I'm sorry. That's not Zaha to me. Like Zaha is someone who picks the ball up and he carries it. He didn't do that once today. They go out for like a throw on. Like,
well, that's his fault.
That's what I'm saying. Like, obviously, that's what I'm saying. That's his fault. Like, obviously,
but I'm just saying, like, I was gassed about our defensive performance. I was thinking, I started thinking about it, putting into context and thinking, like, Palace was
poor.
We're just poor today,
when we will be gassed is when a team's on it, but we're still dominant.
Yeah, like when Newcastle was on us that time, and if you had them like. They had no shots on target that game. Like when we were actually, they were like carrying the ball. Almiron was doing things, Maximin was doing things, and then we keep a clean sheet. They have no shots on target, stuff like that. I'll be gassed.
You know what? I just want to see us be more like finishing games kind of early, especially against Norwich. That first half, I want to see 2-3-0 or 2-0. That game should be over. No little nerves come second half. No, don't want to see that.
You know what else I loved here? The lack of sideways passing.
I didn't even see it too much today.
Beautiful. We've been suffering, bro.
Lack of sideways passing. That's Scott to Fred Lindelof to Maguire, to Scott the Fred, to
Wow.
Lindelof to Maguire,
Wow.
to Wan-Bissaka, to Scott the Fred, to Jesus Christ, man.
So slow, so lethargic. It was just meaningless passes. Like,
It just. I think the only difference was when it went across, it ended up with the fullback.
yeah,
Tellers,
and the fullback brings it up.
then the Tellers went, and then they went. Dallo, and then they went. Like we didn't really go through the center of the opposition. Went around the edge.
Yeah, sick,
Yeah,
man.
it was just too left hand centric, man. Too left hand centric. Rashni, Sancho, Tellers, Fred, Maguire. That's
Yeah.
like half of our team.
Half the team. The left hand in half.
And then Ronaldo's in the center, Bruno's in the center, no one's on the right hand side.
The right was just Dalot.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I think.
Maguire tried to do the switch thing once, and the Van Dijk switch thing.
You can't do it, man.
It's not that they don't understand the mechanisms behind it. The way it works, the reason why it works is because there's someone pinning, someone inside pinning the defender.
Yeah, so
Henderson will push up, and then the defender has to either mark Salah or mark Henderson. That's the problem.
I'm just happy that I'm excited to watch Man United play again, man, because it's been too long, man. I'm excited to watch our games again now, man. Because as I said, now I trust this manager. So obviously, I even read what Bruno's. We're gonna now follow the instructions. I never heard that once under Oli. Never even heard the word instructions. I never heard it on the. Yeah, so yeah, man, just happy, man.
One thing I'll say going forward, lads, yeah. In the beginning stages, it will be Van Gaal like. Yeah, very systemized, very structured, very stiff. Does that make sense? Yeah, like it's not going to be fluid. It'll be like Tuchel's system is very stiff until the ball gets to the front three. Like it's going to be kind of similar to that, innit? So
as long as it's better than Oli, man. I told you we were suffering, man.
Yeah, but Oli was entertainment, bro. We were scoring bangers.
Entertainment for who? You, not for me.
No, I'm just saying generally for the general person. We're scoring bangers.
Where you that, fan?
Yeah? I'm just saying, like, we might not be scoring bangers. Might be a lot of 1-0s.
I don't. That's
Van Gaal. Not under Van Gaal, we're winning, but people are complaining.
I know they're boring. It's true.
I won't say like it's gonna be like that.
I don't think it'll be a lot of 1-0. I think like obviously Palace, like when I'm deep in it. When a big team plays Palace, it's not a banging. Like we haven't banged Palace, especially this season. So I'll probably judge it against, like for example, Norwich or a Brentford or a Brighton when we play them at home. Those the type of teams we've got in the run, I'll judge it then whether it's going to be the 1-0. But I don't think it will, only because Palace were very defensive today, and they Palace actually know how to defend. Those other teams, I don't think they know how to defend, like in terms of structure and everything. You get it? So let's just see, man. Let's just see. Happy though.
Yeah, Palace did beat Man City 2-0 at home, man. Against them.
Even Arsenal got lucky.
Arsenal lucky
at last minute. Lacazette win.
They got 2-2 away. They got stacked by Liverpool.
Yeah, what did the score? 5?
They beat Tottenham. They drew West Ham 2-2. They're a decent side this year. They got stacked by Chelsea.
Yeah. So we can't. That's what I'm saying. We can't really complain today.
The one I'll take it.
I'm taking that, bro.
1-0 to United. Clean sheet win. We move on to Wednesday.
Happens, man. Man City used to do it last season. Last season they were doing it as well. Man City had a lot of 1-0.
Man City when I remember that run they went on.
They were getting like a lot of 1-0.
Grinding it out, like it is what it is, man. Obviously the league's gone, but listen, top 4, Champions League, FA Cup, that's what we got to play for. But yeah, guys, listen, we're gonna wrap up there. Thank you for everyone for tuning in. Before we go though, let me know in the comments your man of the match. Just use your man of the match, man.
Yeah, between Fred and Dallo, but I have to give it to Fred. He got the goal. He's winning a lot of second balls. Like, I'm starting to like Fred, man. He'll always be in my team, like especially with this system. He always gives 100% every game. He's got the mentality. Although he may make some stupid passes and stupid mistakes, now that we've got a system to play, we'll be much. And what I watched today, I think we'll be a much better team, man.
Rick, what are you saying?
For me, it's between Fred and Lindelof, but I'll give it to Fred because you got the goal, man. But yeah, honorable shout out to Lindelof, man. He was a beast today.
Yeah.
He was a real Viking today, man.
Yes,
Literally.
Jack said this. I think he probably Maguire, man.
Listen,
sorry.
well, yeah, you guys said all
I've
the.
been defending Lindelof. Remember, I've been
You have,
defending.
you have. To be fair. But yeah, you guys said all the honorable mentions. Fred, Dallo, and Lindelof has to be between them three. But yeah, I have to agree with Jesse, man. Fred, he made the difference today. Without that goal, it probably will end up in a draw. And it was a banger, but right foot, first time, we all thought it was a deflected shot, man.
Right foot, you know.
Right foot,
You know.
Bruv, it was a great goal, man. And Fred dancing, like I said, he's happy now, man. He's revolutionized. He's Brazilian. Yeah.
Are you sure Fred is not half Ghanaian side, man?
He looks like a couple Ghanaian man there, you know. I swear.
Yeah, I'm going Fred, man. Listen, you know my thoughts on the right back, but Dalot, I'm so happy that people are finally getting to see. I know he didn't have an excellent game, but I think he just gets better. Man.
I agree with you, but I'm just worried about when we play against like the Salahs and the Chelseas and the
I
City,
can't like the Salahs
the
and that, bro. I can't lie.
The Grealishes. Oh, Jack Green. Oh my.
Listen, I know people say play Wan-Bissaka, but I'm willing to give Dalot the opportunity to play against in the big games because we still need to attack those teams. Like, it's not just about defending. But right now we're trying to control games, and
yeah, I know. But I'm just like the thing is that when new to controlling games, does that make sense? Like other teams.
By the time we play the big teams again, I think we should be up to scratch because we played them already, isn't it?
No, but in terms, if you're playing the big teams, probably like it's even like teams like Brighton, they're probably better at controlling games than we are, man. In terms of possession.
Yeah, let us play Brighton right now. I think we
etc. No, I'm just saying because that's just how they play. They've been playing like that for 2 years, man.
Yeah, well,
3 years probably.
I'm confident in this manager that when we play Brighton now, I think we'll have more majority of the ball.
I think Rangnick's way of controlling possession is more about just a counter press.
Yeah.
Just forcing the team to go long. That's how Pep Guardiola does it as well. But he combines that with short passing. Rangnick doesn't do the short passing thing.
What about Klopp though?
Klopp, they're not a possession-based team. I know people think they are, but they're not.
No, they're not.
They're not a possession-based team, but we need to be. We really need. We can't be defending. We haven't got Van Dijk. We haven't got Alisson in goal. We haven't got Van Dijk. We haven't got Alisson.
That's the thing.
Yeah, those two are big players, man. So defensively, we've got good players.
The thing is, we can switch that with like a Randall. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
yeah, Randall's not. He's not.
Don't start this again, please.
Yeah, he's not Van Dijk, man.
Yeah.
And we've got
he's not Van Dijk, but he's fast enough.
Yeah, Matip as well. It's like Matip, he's been so good as well, man.
No, he's had an excellent season. Big up.
And they've got Fabinho in front of them.
He used to manage Matip.
And they've got Fabinho inside. And they've got Fabinho in front of them as well, man. Like,
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we need
they already got a ready-made team, man.
Yeah,
we're building, man. This is just the start. Obviously, he's an interim, but I think he's got the right philosophy, the right foundation to build on from. In the next, maybe
the thing I'm keeping an eye on, Jerry, is that front four, man.
Yeah.
That needs massive development. Because if you think about our team here, you'd think that that's a team that should be on autopilot. Like the front four, Malcolm you've got in our squad.
Yeah,
like they should be banging in goals, man. They should be
the first game, man. Let's take time. Take time.
No, that's just what I'm waiting on.
Because people will say we go to Norwich away, people will say, it's just Norwich. Like we will always find something because it's just right now for me. This December, let's collect as many W's as possible. Then, when the new year comes and we assess where we are,
who's fourth? West Ham,
huh? Yeah, West Ham.
Imagine we're trying to get we're trying to get Declan and that, and he's
listen, I'm not worried. I know West Ham will always drop points, man. I'm not even worried. It's just right now we just need to focus on ourselves and pick up the points because I do think if we can pick up those points, we will be there. Because West Ham's there. Arsenal will eventually drop points.
Tottenham.
Who's on next league game?
Norwich
away.
Yeah. I want to see 4-0.
If the front four clip, we'll say, it's just Norwich. Doesn't matter. We have to bag them. We have to be.
You have to do your job.
But
I think the Brentford game will be a good test because they're a resilient team, man. Like they defend very well.
And they put pressure, bro. They had Chelsea on the road.
Yeah, on our centre back. Our centre back
my
have a tough.
And Liverpool,
Hey.
and Liverpool.
Yeah, and Liverpool. Yeah,
They had
yeah.
Liverpool on the ropes too. Yeah, they had it.
It's gonna
Bro.
be, that's what I'm saying. That's the game I'm looking forward to the most.
They beat
Bro.
Arsenal. Yeah.
And we're away as well. And I think is it a Tuesday game?
I'm not even looking
Yeah.
forward to that, bro.
Tuesday game.
Long
That's what,
blows, Tony.
it's long. It's gonna be.
Arsenal. We were like Arsenal on the ropes. They got this straight. They did it straight, Arsenal fam.
We'll see, man.
No,
yeah,
but Brentford recently haven't been good, so
it's not about being good.
What's the last game? What did they win?
drew today. They drew
They
today
drew who?
with Leeds, I think.
oh, they conceded last minute, 90+5.
Oh, I swear.
Was it
Yeah,
2-2?
Brentford.
Or was it 2-2 or 1-1? It was 2-2, I swear.
Yeah.
2-2.
See, man. Yeah, but yes, guys, let's wrap up there. Like I said, Monday match, I'm going for Fred. I think Jess went for Fred. Rick went for Lindelof.
Fred. I went for Fred.
Yeah, I think we all went for Fred. Shout out to Pastor Fred blessing us on this fine Sunday evening. The service has been concluded. We're gonna wrap up there, guys. Like I say, smash the like. Thank you for tuning in. No preview this week for the Champions League game, unfortunately, because it's a nothing game. But we'll be watching. We'll be back straight after the game on Wednesday evening. So make sure you're subscribed and you push the notification bell so you know we go live. And yeah, man, the Ralf Rangnick era has begun. And hopefully we can win some silverware, man. It's been another United team talk. See you in the next one. Peace.